Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome to a brand new video. Today I am doing the Survivor perk tier list. I promised if we hit 5 likes, which we did, so let's try and hit it on this video too. I also saw the video before that, which was was it the killer, might have been just the killer tier list. That's actually got over 100 views now, but it's got 5 likes and 5 dislikes, so go and get the likes on it for me if you're new around here, or if you're just watching this video. But yeah, if you're new though, please drop a like and subscribe on this video too. And yeah, I guess we'll get right into the video. This has actually took me a lot of editing because I've actually already sorted the categories and where everything's going. I'm just now going to talk through it a bit and all that stuff. So as you can see on my screen now, I have the not sure category, wouldn't use, average, decent, definitely use. So basically the definitely use ones are the ones that I'd always choose over the rest of it. Then obviously I'd choose the decent ones over the rest of them. Average, But let me know, guys, what you would put where in the comments, and maybe tell me where you'd put the not sure. And you can also join my Discord and come and let me know as well. Because yeah, the Discord's growing more and more every day, and we out here in it. So but yeah, let's properly get into it now. Let's go. First of all, we have Wake Up. That's in the not sure category. This is just because I don't really know where I'd put it. It's once all generators are powered, exit gates are revealed to you within a 128 meter range. While opening the exit gates, reveal your aura to other survivors. That one, I'm not sure where I'd put it, just because I don't know. I just don't really. It's one of them ones where it's like, is it really that necessary? Like, do people need to see you? Like, but you can see where the exit gate, power thing is to open it. That comes to you can see that anyway. So I don't really see why you would really need that. The next one though is Streetwise. I put Streetwise and not sure, just because again it says obviously reduce the consumption rate of item charged by 25% for you and your allies within an 8 meter range once out of range. This effect persists for 15 seconds. This one again, I just don't really know as well, because I mainly play solo at the minute. This one I don't really care about it because I don't really go near anyone, because otherwise they'll get me killed. The next one is Vigil. I put that one in here as well, just because even though I have used it a little bit, I don't really know. Again, I'm just never really near any other survivors that often enough to really be bothered by it. But it's like you and your allies within 8 meter range recover from the exhausted or hemorrhage, mangled, hindered, blindness states effect for 20% faster. Once out of range, this effect persists 15 seconds. Did actually misread that though when I was doing it, and I thought it meant as in like this like just stops. I don't really know why, but yeah, I don't know, maybe I'd put that somewhere, like, I don't really know, maybe in the decent, but yeah, that's where I put it in there for now. Next we have the Metal of Man. After you earn 3 protection hit scoring events, the perk activates. Once activated, the next occasion that would put you into dying state from the injured state is ignored. The next time you heal back to full health, your aura will be revealed to the killer when you are further than 60 meters from the killer. Increases your chance of it being the killer's obsession, and then the killer can only be assessed with 1 killer at a time. This one here, I'm just not a fan of anything that reveals your aura to the killer in any way, shape or form, so that's why I didn't like the sound of that one, and I've never really heard of it. Next is Diversion. I don't really know if this is on mobile right now. I think this is more of a PC thing where you can like throw a rock in another way, and it makes obviously the killer thinks that you might be over there. So it's obviously standing within the killer's terror radius while not in chase for 45 seconds. Activates the perk. Once the perk is activated, press the activate ability button while crouched. Motionless to throw a pebble, which creates a distraction for the killer at the distance of 20 meters. The perk timer resets once it's been used. The distraction consists of loud noise notification. Yeah, so that one, I'm not, unless I've just not seen it or had it yet in obviously Dead by Daylight Mobile. I'm not too sure if it's on it yet, but let me know in the comments. But I think that's it. Is it for? Yeah, that's it for the not sure category. Now we're into what I wouldn't really use category. So first of all, there is the up the ante, where it looks like you're like putting your fingers in putty fart or fart putty. But yeah, up the ante is where for each survivor still alive, grant 3% bonus of luck to all remaining survivors. This one, oh wait, no, is that actually, that's not putty, that's like putting your things on like to like check things, I don't really know. But anyway, that one, I don't really know what it means by like luck, like what luck exactly do you get in the game? I don't understand. Yeah, I don't really know, so I just put that in wouldn't use because it didn't really sound that interesting. Next is no one left behind. Once at least one exit gate is opened, you will gain the following effects: 100% additional blood points for healing and unhooking survivors, 50% action speed when healing and unhooking other survivors. The auras of each survivor are revealed to you. This one again doesn't really bother me too much, just because it's like, yeah, I normally run a blood point add-on, so I'm not really too bothered about getting even more. And then with like unhooking them and stuff, I feel like you could use other perks that would like to do with unhooking that would last you the whole game, so it's pointless having that in my opinion. Next one, slippery meat, grants you up to 3 extra escape attempts from the hooks. The odds of freeing yourself from trappers, bear traps, are increased by 25%. The reason this is in I wouldn't use is just because I don't think you come up against a trapper enough on Dead by Daylight Mobile, and as well, obviously if you don't come up against a trapper, then how are you supposed to use it? Or am I just being dumb? So yeah, that's my opinion, because obviously you pick your perks before you know what kill you're coming up against, so I would just take the risk of not just not having it on. The next one is open-handed. Strengthens the potential of you and your teammates' aura's abilities, so it increases the aura reading range by 8 meters. This one, I feel like there's a lot more better ones than aura-wise, so yeah, just put that in, I wouldn't use. Calm spirit. Animals seems to trust you as they often stay calm in your presence. Reduces the chance of alerting woodland creatures by 100%. So calm spirit allows you to overcome the urge to scream. Yeah, I don't know, I just put that in wouldn't use because it doesn't seem like a very good perk compared to all the other ones. Hope, so as soon as the exit gate is powered, you gain a 7% haste state effect for 120 seconds. This one I just put wouldn't use because, again, I just feel like there's miles better ones than that. Breakdown, anytime you are removed from a hook, escape or rescue, the hook breaks and the killer's aura is shown to you for 6 seconds. This one is to be fair, it is a good perk, but obviously again there's just so many other better ones than that, and yeah, there's just too many other better ones, so I just put it in wouldn't use. Small game, so get an auditory warning when looking in the direction of a killer's traps and totems in a 45-degree cone within a range of 12 meters. Small game has cooldown for 10 seconds. That one again, I feel like, yeah, obviously it's mainly for people that have traps like the trapper and stuff, so I just wouldn't get it based on it being only for one killer. The next one is the autodidact. You start a trial with minus 25 progression penalty for skill checks to heal survivors. For every successful skill check completed while healing survivor, you receive a token up to a maximum of 5 tokens. Each token grants you 15% progression bonus. Yeah, I don't know, again, stuff with tokens and stuff, I just don't really understand. Next one, objective of possession. If you are walking in the killer's direction, your link will reveal your auras to each other. This effect only applies if you are outside the killer's radius. As the killer's possession, this effect applies to a maximum of range of 72 meters. Otherwise, it applies a maximum range of 64 meters, increasing your chance of being the killer's obsession. That one again, anything that reveals your aura to the killer, hell no. Plunderer's instinct. The auras of unopened chests and items in the environment are revealed to you when standing within a 32 meter range. Grants a considerably better chance of finding an item of higher rarity from chest. That one, I don't really go searching your chest that often. I just normally take an item in with me. It's just that simple, really. Just don't really search that often, so that's why I put wouldn't use. Lightweight, so scratch marks stay less visible for 3 seconds than normal. That one, yeah, I feel like if the killer's going to see your scratch marks, he's going to see them at the end of the day. And I normally crouch a hell of a lot, which is why you will see I have some other perks to do with crouching higher up. Saboteurs see hook or is in radius for 56 metres from the pickup spot if the survivor is being carried. Unlock the ability to sabotage hooks without a toolbox. I suppose that one is actually pretty good, but I just wouldn't really use it. But yeah, this one, guys, for some reason, I don't know why, yeah, this is the one where, to me, on here, it was, unless it's been changed since, it was the like a trap being like half opened. So I don't know if it's been changed or whatnot, but let me know. But apparently this is called the Saboteur, which is what I've just explained then. But again, I've just put that in wouldn't use again because I'm just not really a big hook breaker, if you ask me. Next we have the Ace in the Hole, which is when retrieving an item from a chest, there is a 100% chance that an add-on of very rare rarity or lower will be attached to it. And then again, I weren't too bothered about that because I don't really go searching chests very often. Alert, when the killer performs a break action, the killer reveals to you. Yeah, that one again doesn't bother me at all. Why, I don't really care if the killer breaks a freaking pallet door. And there's other things that alert you, so like obviously if you look in the direction and stuff, or they're looking in your direction, I feel like them ones are a lot better. We're going to live forever. Each time you perform a safe hook, rescue or take a hit, protection against the survivor, gain a 25% stackable bonus. Again, this one, yeah, I think obviously that's just you just trying to get points and stuff, but doesn't bother me. Answer me when performing a fast vault or leaving a locker in a sprint, you leave no scratch marks for 3 seconds. This one, again, it doesn't bother me because if you're fast vaulting, like unless you have obviously the other perk on where they can't see, so like, you know, when you jump over something and you get the what is it called now? A bit like when you pop a Jenny and you get the mark on your screen. Why will you not still get that? Because that I don't really understand. Like, will you still get that or not? I don't know. So yeah, let me know. And plus, I feel like the killer would hear the vault if they're near you anyway. So what's the point in having a 3 second cooldown for it? Next of all, botany knowledge, healing speed, and all that crap is increased by 33%. Again, don't really care about it being sped up or not. I just get the job done, and there it is. Next of all, we have the category, starting with the solidarity. So we have solidarity. Sharing a painful experience has the power to heal. So while injured, healing a survivor without using a med kit also heals you at 50% conversion rate. That one, I think, is obviously like a bit of a one, just because I don't know, actually. I don't really know why I put it there. I probably could have put that a bit further up, because I suppose that's alright, because then you've only got a half heal you. But yeah, I just put it over there because there's other things that I'd choose. Next, guys, I picked pharmacy because it says searching through chests are 8% faster, and the noises they cause along with their hearing distances are reduced by 8 metres. Pharmacy guarantees an emergency make it on your first completed chest search. This one I put in because obviously I don't normally search chests, but I suppose if you had this on and you was half injured, you know that when you guaranteed that when you next search a chest that you're going to get another med kit. So I suppose that's a pretty good idea, because then you could maybe go in with a different item, like something that wasn't a med kit, and then if you needed a med kit, just go and search a chest, and then when you've used your med kit, pick the other item back up. So I suppose that's why I put that one in. Next of all was tenacity. So there is nothing stopping you. Your ferocious tenacity is in dire situation, allows you to crawl 50% faster and recover at the same time. That one, yeah, I weren't really too bothered by it because I just don't really feel like that just is relying on the killer not picking you up and stuff, which, yeah, I'm not about that life. Aftercare, you see the aura of every survivor that you rescued from a hook, who rescued you from one, you completed a healing action, or who completed one on you. They also say aura, this occurred up to 3 survivors. That one doesn't really bother me because you can that's just a one just because there's miles better ones where you can see the aura and you don't even need to heal anyone, so I don't really see why you'd use that one. Empathy, which is next. Dying or injured allies, auras are revealed to you when within a 128 meter range. Empathy does not reveal auras of allies when they are in direct contact with the killer. That one again, I feel like there are just so many other ones where you can see the survivor's aura and stuff, so yeah, don't know, just don't bother me. What's next? Prove thyself. So for every other survivor working on a generator in a 4 meter range, gain 10% repair speed bonus. This same bonus is also applied to all the other survivors within range. Gain 100% more blood points for cube actions. Survivors can be affected by one. That one, yeah, I feel like there's just better ones for that sort of thing, so that's why I didn't pick that one. Then we're into the average category, and in the average category we have Iron Will. So grunts of pain caused by injuries are reduced by 100%. I put that in average because I suppose it's pretty decent, and the killer can't hear you grunting, but yeah, that's why I put that one there. Actually, I don't know if I've messed up here, have I? Yeah, to me, the perk icon was actually different again, I think. So, yeah, I just noticed that then. So that's a bit weird. Maybe it changed. Next up is Adrenaline. So, instantly heal 1 health state and sprint at 150 of your normal running speed for 5 seconds when the exit gates are open. Adrenaline is on hold if you are disabled at the moment. It should take effect and will activate you when freed. Adrenaline will wake you up when you are asleep when it triggers. That one, I just wasn't really. I just thought it was a bit like, there are better ones, but then there are worse ones. That's why it got put there. Wait, I don't even think of what have I done here. Have I slightly messed up here? Oh no, I haven't. I've just been sort of going the opposite way to which I was supposed to be, but oh well, I'll sort it out in the edit. So next is balance landings. Balance landings. After falling from a height, cat-like reflexes reduce your stagger duration from falling by 75%, and you reduce the volume of grunts by falling 100%. You are sprinting at 150% of your normal running speed for maximum 3 seconds. This one I just put in average again because I feel like there's better, but then there's miles worse again. So, yeah. This one, Leaf. Oh, is it Leaf? I don't know. After performing a rush vault, break into a sprint, your normal running speed for a maximum of 3 seconds causes exhaustion status effect. Blah, blah, blah. That one again, I just put in that in average because I suppose it is good if you are running away from the killer. But it depends what type of survivor you are, I suppose. Same with the balance one, it just really depends what you like as a survivor. Detective Hunch. When a generator is completed, the aura of the generator's chest and totems within 64 meter range are revealed to you for 10 seconds. If you are holding a map that can track objective, generators revealed by Detective Hunch are added to the map. That one, I put that in there just because I suppose it's good to, if you like gen rushing, it can be pretty good, but I'm just not a big gen rusher, which is why I put it in the average category. This one, Head On. When standing in a locker for 3 seconds, the perk activates. While the perk is activated, you perform a rushed action to leave a locker. Sun's kill for 3 seconds. I suppose that one's pretty good. It's actually been used on me a few times, and I just put it in average because I suppose you have to, you can only use that if you go in a locker and a killer, you sort of get led to one by a killer, so that's why I put that one in there. Self-care unlocks the ability to heal yourself without a healing item at 50% normal healing speed. Increases the efficiency of self-heal. I don't really know why I put this in average. I feel like I should have put this way higher up. But yeah, I feel like I shouldn't have put this here because this is actually a half decent perk. So what's the ability to heal yourself with a healing item at 50% of the normal healing speed? Oh wait, yeah, I suppose it's not actually, you can't self-heal yourself without it, can you? So maybe it can just stay there. Don't know. You let me know in the comments anyway. Next is Distortion. You will start the trial with 3 tokens when your aura will be shown to the... When your aura would be shown to the killer, the perk activates and token is consumed. For the next 10 seconds while the perk is activated, your aura and scratch marks will not be shown to the killer. This one I suppose is good. But I didn't really understand what it meant by 3 tokens, but I'm guessing it means like, so you get 3 goes at it, so like when your aura will be shown, so one of them is, so basically you have 3 chances, and your aura won't be shown them 3 times. But yeah, I just put that in average because to be fair, I didn't actually understand it at first, but now reading over it, I understand that a lot better. But I suppose there is, again, a lot better perks. Next is Stakeout. For each 15 seconds you are standing within the terror radius and you are not in a chase, you gain a token up to a maximum of 4 tokens. When Stakeout is at least 1 token, good skill checks are consumed. What the heck? Good skill checks are considered great skill checks and consume 1 token. I suppose that's like, again, a bit of an average perk, but it's one of them ones where you have to earn by going near the killer, which is again a bit of a higher risk, so yeah. Not too sure about that, so I just put it in the average one. Next one is Deja Vu. The auras of 3 generators in close proximity to one another are revealed to you for 60 seconds at the start of the match, and each time generator is completed. If you are holding a map that can track objective, generators revealed by Deja Vu are added to the map. This one, has, again, it's a bit of a gen rushing one, I suppose, because then you can see what's about and stuff, so that's why I just put that in average. Poised. After generating completed, you leave no scratch marks 10 seconds. That one, again, average just because I feel like, I don't know why I put it in, I don't really know. I feel like, again, it's good because I suppose it don't leave scratch marks when you're running from a Jenny, and if there's a killer right near you, it's pretty good. But at the same time, I just feel like, obviously the killer can still hear you and stuff, so if they're about anyway, so yeah, I just sort of put that there. Next, Buckle Up. The recovery progress of dying survivors can be determined by the intensity of their auras. A distance up to 48 metres. When you heal a survivor from the dying state to injured, both the healed survivor and yourself will see the killer's aura for during 6 seconds. This one I put here just because I feel like it sounds, I've never used it, and I've never really seen it to be fair, but I just feel like it sounds good, so I put it in average. Yeah, just felt like it sounded decent. Pretty good reason. But yeah, that's the average category. Next we have, I've been doing these a bit back to front on each other, but oh well. Yeah, we'll just leave it at that. So Borrowed Time. After unhooking a survivor within killer's terror radius for 15 seconds, any damage taken that will put the unhooked survivor into the dying state will instead apply the deep wound status effect. The survivor 20 seconds to mend themselves. If the unhooked survivor takes the damage while the affected by deep wound, or if deep wound timer ends, the unhooked survivor is immediately put into the dying state. This one I put in decent because obviously it is very good, but it's more about other survivors than yourself, which I'm kind of a bit more of a selfish player and I care about what the perk does to me more than other survivors. But I suppose it's good, so then it stops killers from tunneling that survivor. Decisive Strike. After being hooked or unhooking yourself, Decisive Strike will become active and usable for 60 seconds. While Decisive Strike is active, when grabbed by the killer, succeed a skill check to automatically escape the killer's grasp and stun the kill for 5 seconds. Succeeding or failing, the skill will disable the perk. Successfully stunning the killer will result in you becoming the obsession. This one, obviously, is a very decent perk, but again, I feel like there are just better ones than it in the game, but it is like a very, very decent perk to be fair. Next is Kindred. While you're on the hook, all survivors are revealed to all other survivors. If the killer is within a 60 metre range, the killer's aura is revealed to all other survivors. While a survivor other than you is on the hook, all other survivors' auras are revealed to you. If the killer is within a 60 metre range of the hook survivor, the killer's aura is revealed to you. That is obviously, again, a very, very decent perk. Kindred, I probably would put that maybe in definitely used, because I do run Kindred a fair bit and I don't know why I put it in decent, but obviously you can just tell that it's a very sick perk. Next we have Bond, so allies' auras are revealed to you when they're in a 36 metre range. The reason I like this is because it's a lot better than the other ones where they have to be like in a dying state and stuff. Just feel like if you can always see people around you, it's a lot better, because then you know, like if the killer's on them and the person's running towards you, you can obviously see their aura. You can kind of get a gauge where the killer might be. So that's why I put that one in decent, and I do actually run it a fair bit because I don't have some of the ones that I put in definitely use, of course. Sprint burst. When starting to run, break into a sprint at 100% of your normal running speed for a maximum of 3 seconds. Causes the exhaustion effect for 40 seconds. Sprint burst cannot be used while exhausted, and then you do not recover from exhaustion while running. This one is decent, but yeah, it's just, I suppose it's just decent. Maybe could be put in definitely used, but again, I just put it in decent because why not? Quick and quiet. The vault and hide actions, noise detection and audio range is reduced by 100%. This effect can only be triggered once every 20 seconds. I put this in decent because obviously if you are doing like any sort of vaulting or anything like that, yeah, the noise is totally reduced when you go in, when you're vaulting and going in and out of things. So I suppose it is very good. I should have again put that in probably definitely use, because I would definitely run that. This is not happening. Great skill check. Success zones when repairing and healing sabotage get 30% bigger when are injured. So yeah, this just means that like when you've been hit and obviously you're half injured, then yeah, just getting skill checks and stuff are bigger, which I suppose can help if you're a bit like me and you get hit a fair bit but then manage to get away. Resilience, so grants a 9% additional speed when repairing, sabotaging, healing, unhooking, vaulting, cleansing, opening gates and searching while injured. This one again is a bit similar to the last one. I normally am injured a fair bit from when I get hit by the killer and then I run away. So this one I put there because obviously you get a lot more speed from it. We will make it. For each survivor you rescue from a hook, you gain an additional 100% speed increase to healing others for 90 seconds. Cumulative healing speed bonuses cannot exceed 100%. This one I put here because I suppose it can help you, the survivor, stop getting tunnelled, which obviously I know I said in the last one that I don't really like things that affect the other survivor more, but I just feel like this one is like really good because obviously it stops you from getting injured. Dark Sense. Each time generator is completed, your killer's aura is revealed to you for 5 seconds. When the last generator is powered, the killer aura is revealed to you for 10 seconds. This one I put in decent just because if you complete the Jenny and then you go to run in the direction and you see the killers there, you can obviously run the opposite way. You can say that last one again. Leader, so increases other survivors' healing, sabotaging, unhooking, cleansing, opening gates and chest search speeds by 25%. When the gates are within 8 metre range of you, survivors can only be affected by one leader effect at a time. This effect persists on other survivors for 15 seconds. I don't know why I can't barely speak, sorry guys. Probably need a drink. But yeah, I put this one here because I suppose it's a very big speed increase, and when you're like just with a couple of people on a Jenny and you really need to, then it's pretty important. Window of opportunity. Auras of pallets and vaults are revealed to you when within a 20 metre range. Windows of opportunity has a cooldown of 20 seconds. This one I put here is because if you're obviously running from the killer, you want to kind of know where to vault and where you can go and slam down a pallet on him. So that's why I put it in decent. Left behind, if you were the last survivor remaining the trial, you can see the aura of the hatch in 32 metre range. Put that in decent because I suppose if obviously you're running away from the killer and everyone else leaves, you can kind of see the obviously you can see the vault if it's in a 32 meter range, which is very good. But the only reason I've not put it in best is just because I would only put it in like the best one if it had a longer range, and as well because people don't normally leave you, they normally wait at the gate. So boil over, your struggling effect on the killer has an increase by 75%. You obscure the killer's ability to hook auras within 40 metres. That one again I put is very good because I've had this done to me a lot, and it is very powerful when people have this on. It's just like hard to move and stuff like that. Sole Survivor, your aura cannot be read by the killer within a max range of 24 metres for each killed or sacrificed survivor. Increases your chances of being the killer's obsession. Does that not mean chances? The killer can be obsessed with one survivor at a time. I put this one here just because I suppose like it is pretty good. But yeah, I'm not too sure. I don't really know. Let me know where you'd put that, but that's why I put that in decent because it seems alright. Flip flop. So while you're in the dying state, 50% of your recovery progression is converted into wiggle progression. When you are picked up by the killer, maximum of 50% wiggle progression. So I'm sure this is pretty good because if the killer leaves you on the floor for a bit, and you can recover as much as possible. However much your wiggle makes, obviously. So however much you recover, that's what your recovery. However much you recover, that's what your wiggle would be. So obviously when they pick you up, then you'd already be at 50% wiggle. Then Unbreakable grants the ability to fully recover from the dying state once per trial, increases dying recovery by 35%. I put this here just because obviously fully recover from the dying state once per trial is like very good, so that's why I put that in. Decent. And then guys, now we have, this is going to be a very long video by the way, but now we have definitely use, which indefinitely use we start with urban evasion. So your movement speed while crouching is increased by 100%. Like, that is sick. I would use that because I play as a sneaky survivor a lot, and I like to sneak around, so being able to crouch and go at 100% speed will be very sick. No Mither or Mither, I don't know. You are affected by the broken status for the duration of the trial. You don't leave pools of blood. Grunts of pain caused by injuries are reduced by 50% at any time. Grants the ability to fully recover from dying state. Like, that just sounds mad. Like, you don't leave any pools of blood. That's sick. Imagine like running that with like the less scratch marks one. You'd be buzzing. And then grunts of pain caused by injuries are reduced by 50% at any time. Like, that's obviously helpful to get you away from the obviously the killer, and then grants the ability to fully recover from dying state. That's just so sick. Then we have premonition. Get an auditory warning when looking in the direction of a killer in a 45-degree cone within a range of 36 metres. Premonition has a cooldown of 30 seconds. I put this in would use because I would definitely use, but I would only definitely use it if I didn't have what I've got coming up, which you guys can probably guess if you're smart. But next we have, because obviously if you can, with going back to the last one, if you can sort of look around and see where the killer is, so it's pretty banging. Technician, the noises caused by your repairs and the hearing distance are reduced by 8 metres. On a failed repair skill check, there is 50% chance that the generated explosion will be prevented. Well, I put that on there because I suppose that one for especially like noobs is pretty good, like new survivors coming in. I suppose that's pretty good because then you can maybe not get heard out by messing up a Jenny and stuff. And then deliverance. After performing a safe hook rescue on another survivor, you now have a 100% chance to unhook yourself during the escape attempt. A successful deliverance from the hook triggers the broken status for 60 seconds. I put this here because obviously that's just being able to unhook yourself definitely is like really sick, so that's why I put that there, because obviously it gives you a chance to live. Dead hard when injured, tap into your adrenaline bank and dash forward quickly to avoid damage. Press the activated B button while running to dash forward. The dash, you avoid damage, causes the exhaustion state effect for 40 seconds. You do not recover from the exhaustion state effect while running. That one, obviously, just dodge attacks when you think the killer's coming at you. That's just like a sick perk. People use it on me all the time and it kind of annoys me, but I'll get them back in the end. But it is a sick perk, to be fair, as a survivor. And last of all, has to be the spine chill. I always run this no matter what. So you get notified when the killer is looking directly in your direction and standing in a 36 meter range when spine chill is active. Skill checks trigger odds are increased by 10%, with success zones reduced by 10%, while spine chill is active. Your repair and heal and sabotage speeds are increased by 6%. Like that, that's a sick perk. That's just banger, that is straight boom. But guys, I'm going to end this video here. If you guys did enjoy, please drop a like and subscribe. And this will be a long video, but yeah, let me know if you made it to the end by commenting down. Jamie Cross is a boss. No, I'm joking, don't really do that. But just let me know if you made it to the end, because it'd be pretty sick if any of you did. I hope you guys did enjoy this tier list. Please comment down below what you think, and no hate, because it's just my opinion. We're all our own opinions at the end of the day. Some of these might even be wrong opinions of me, because I'm not exactly an expert at Dead by Daylight. But yeah, catch you guys in a bit. Peace.